So the question that I want to start today off with is not one of the 10 questions that you would need to ask a financial advisor before ever doing business with them. But I just want to start off with, are financial advisors good? Are financial advisors something that you need? Is it something that is required of you to have somebody that works with you and for you? And the answer to the need is not everybody needs a financial advisor. 100% true. I don't have one personally. Yeah, but you may say, oh, well, you know all about this stuff. You've done this stuff. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, okay, if you have the adequate knowledge of things, and I'm not even talking about being able to break everything down like I attempt to do day after day. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying if you have adequate knowledge of your personal finances, how to budget, how to plan, you know how investments work, you can walk yourself through that process as well, then the need for an advisor is not always huge. Now, that's not to say that they can't be helpful. 100% they can be helpful. But the good of an advisor is the knowledge. The good of an advisor is for them to teach you. The last thing that we want is an advisor to try to take the reins and just go do what they want to do with your money. That's not at all what we're interested in. What we're interested in is somebody to teach us and inform us and then allow us to make the proper decisions. And that's what you're really looking for. You want to make the decisions for yourself, not be pushed, not be sold different products. No, you want to be informed about the, actual ins and outs of personal finance and of your investing life and what, you may need at this particular point or what may be effective strategies for you. And then you can determine on your own if that is in fact what would be good for you. So advisors being good, advisors can be good, but there are many bad ones too. And that's kind of at the crux of what today is all about is if advisors are good, then they should be able to answer these 10 questions we're going to go over in a way that is satisfactory, in a way that will allow us to say, yes, I do want to work with you. It would be a good idea to work with you, and you can have somebody to walk alongside you in your financial life. And that's a great thing. It is a great thing to have somebody to walk alongside you, especially if you don't have the knowledge particularly, or you and your spouse don't have the knowledge particularly, and you need somebody that walks alongside you, especially in the investment process. Then financial advisors can be helpful, but I will again say it, they are not all going to be that way. You cannot trust that they are all going to be that way. They should be your employees. You should call the shots. They should simply be the providers of information and options. They should do the things that you want to build your financial life up to the point of ultimate financial freedom. And also, I would say that even though financial advisors can be good, a lot of us are at points in life where maybe you don't need an advisor right now. If you're just working on getting out of debt, or if you're just working on trying to save money up, or you're trying to do those types of things, then a financial advisor is not necessarily going to be the best person to have in your corner. I offer financial coaching services and I can help with those types of things, but advisors who deal with investments and things like that are not necessarily what you would want when you are trying to get through those particular parts of your financial life. They can help you when things get a bit weird, things get a little bit to where you don't really know much about this area, and they can help to teach if they are individuals who actually want to teach you and not sell you another product. So when it comes down to it, ultimately, I just want you guys to be careful. I want you guys to really toe the line and really ask all the right questions. I really want you to have all the right information. I want you to know that the person you're working with, if you choose to work with somebody, is going to be in your corner and doing what's best for you and not trying to take you for a ride. There should be a healthy amount of skepticism when working with any type of advisor. But if they can do all the things and prove to you that they are they are as advertised, then you can go ahead and do what's best for you with that individual. And always know that you can always pick up and go. you can always, don't get so caught up in the fact that you want to be loyal and you want to continue working with somebody just because you've worked with them for years or something. If they're not doing what's best for you, then nobody else is going to. You can only do what's best for you. And if you don't make any move, then there's nobody that's going to help you. And so you need to make sure that you're making the best decision for yourself. Don't worry so much about loyalty as you should worry about people doing what is right for you. And just make sure that that's occurring. Make sure they're giving you good advice and not only answering these questions correctly, but as you build a relationship with them, that they are living out the things that they answer to you and that they are not contradicting themselves or being hypocrites. I want these questions to be a starting point, and then I want you to watch them live it out. And if you see them living it out, then I think that real trust can start to build, and you can work with somebody for the long term. Also, just make sure that they are not giving you the runaround on fees and they're not killing you in that area, because we know, and we've talked about before, investment fees can kill you. I don't love using advisors for the fact that investment fees will kill you, but I want to make sure that you guys do the correct things, and maybe the use of an advisor can help you to do the correct things a lot more than trying to do things on your own, and that may cost you a lot in the long run doing incorrect things on your own. So I want to make sure that we all take the right approach and do the things that are best for us for our long-term financial wealth building, and make sure that we can grow our money with some investment advisor at a good rate over a long period of time and end up in a place of financial freedom and ultimately a place where we can do what we want to do. We have options, we have choices, we have wealth that we can use to do all of our things: give, save, and spend in all of the ways that we choose to do.